I didn't grow up celibate. I lived my life, had relationships, maybe even children. But at a certain point, I decided to slow down, heal, and take sex off the table. For me, celibacy became a reset, not a punishment, but a spiritual boundary.
Celibacy helped me gain clarity. I became more intentional, more selective, and more grounded in my values. I stopped confusing chemistry with compatibility, and I learned how to protect my body, my emotions, and my peace.
What I had to accept was this. My decision doesn't automatically align me with every man. Some men are celibate by choice or faith, and many of them want partners whose paths mirror theirs. That mismatch isn't rejection, it's reality.
My growth came from alignment, not expectation. If celibacy is my path, I need to be in spaces where that's shared, faith-based communities, value-driven environments. And I can't expect men to adopt boundaries they didn't choose.
In order for a man to get sex, they had to marry a woman, right? Men was horny back then, they horny now. So they would marry a woman so they could start the family, be respected in the community, get to have sex, have some children. It is what it is. Right. And you guys know I've done multiple videos on this, and I had to explain it from the male's perspective. Women, your celibacy or abstinence journey, it has nothing to do with the men that you're trying to date. Okay? So if you run into a guy on the secular dating market and you tell him, I am celibate or abstinent now, and he's like, oh, no, thank you. I'm not celibate. I'm not abstinent. It was nice to meet you. Good day to you. You should go find somebody that aligns with your values. Don't get upset at him. He didn't sign up for that. You did. That's your journey. And I tell women that all the time on every video that I've done about this particular topic. Don't try and shame men for not accepting you because you're celibate. And also, I told men, don't play that waited out game with these types of women, because typically, you know, they'd already had sex. Okay? They're not virgins. Some of these celibate or abstinent women, they even have kids.
I have 4 children. I have 4 children and 2 grandchildren. Well, I'll say 1 if possible.
Okay, are about the same man?
No, 2 dads.
2 dads.
Yes, I didn't want to have sex before marriage, and we've had sex 4 times in 2 years. We were together. I know the time, the date, and everything. I know when I got pregnant. He got drunk, threw a fit, kept touching on me. He was at my home. I literally just gave it to him and got pregnant. So, but it's been 5 years. I haven't been intimate with somebody for 5 years.
You want to be celibate until marriage.
So I just started to be single.
So are you on a celibacy journey to marriage?
I am.
Now, this might seem invasive. Are you practicing celibacy to marriage?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you want to share how long you've been celibate for?
I've been celibate, honestly. At the beginning of this year, I was at about the 14-month mark. And I do want to be transparent and say that I did end up slipping up.
Girl, I didn't plan to. It just sort of happened. You just sort of slipped and fell on his dick. Yeah.
But subsequently, since then, I've restarted my celibacy.
But they want you to wait. And some dudes will try and wait it out and think that, yeah, as long as I keep showing up, she gonna end up letting me sneak in. Don't do that. You wasting time. Tell that woman to stay on her path and go find a man who is celibate or abstinent. You don't have time to be playing these dumbass games. Leave these types of women alone, okay? Because we know some of these women are just in between weenies. So, and what I mean by that is they were in a relationship having sex. Then they broke up with that guy so that in time, in between time, that's when she's celibate or abstinent. But then when she meets the next guy that she's aroused by, then the celibacy or abstinence stops in between weenies.
Some women say they're celibate, but what they really mean is downtime between boyfriends. It's not a spiritual journey. It's the break between the last guy and the next one. That's not celibacy. That's being in between weenies.
When some women say they're celibate, they usually mean the short gap between relationships, not a lifestyle change. It's not discipline. It's just the waiting period before the next man. That's not abstinence, that's in between weenies.
That's what a lot of women consider abstinent or celibacy. And I'm saying both of them at the same time because we get them all confused. Okay, so they kind of mean the same thing when women discuss this. Abstinence is an intentional decision to avoid something, such as sex. Now, that's important. Something. Abstinence can be anything. I'm going to abstain from drinking alcohol. I'm going to abstain from smoking the sweet chiba or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Marijuana, the weed, right? So it could be anything. Sex is in there as well, to include sex, okay? Celibacy refers to intentionally avoiding sex-related activity. Some may decide to stay celibate for a certain amount of time or their entire lives. So you guys decide what these women are actually saying, because from what I gather, they're using celibacy correctly because of the fact that they're saying they're going to avoid sex-related activity. However, a lot of these women are going home, buzzing their ways to sleep with that damn rose. You got friends. If you're celibate, you're not supposed to be engaging in any sexual activity, or you can determine whatever you're going to disengage from. And typically that comes from intercourse with men. So they'll say, I'm celibate to men, meaning I'm not going to have sex with you, but I will go home and buzz my way on down to sleep. So leave those women alone. If you are not on a celibacy journey, don't try and make her break hers.
Boy, I know damn well she just put that motherfucker on me, boy. What? Think I ain't finna try now? This is crazy. Boy, I got to start with the hand and she don't move my hand, boy. I swear to God. Ooh, I swear to God. Crazy. Oh, it's a wrap. Oh, it's a wrap. Roll that motherfucker one time. Ooh, yeah. That one pilot ain't gonna believe it. I'm gonna try the other move. You know, you gotta try to feel. She is not moving, but it's rough. I'm gonna try that last thing, bro. If she let me pull this out, it's over. It's over. Here we go. Ooh, she ain't doing that.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Send her off. Don't get upset. It is what it is, because we already know that certain women will use this tactic on men that they don't like.
Andrew, it's been like 4 years I've been watching your show now.
Oh, I love it. It's your first time coming on?
Yes, it's my first time coming on, yes.
See, when I have men hosts, the women feel more, they be ready to come on when I have the men hosts. Ooh,
What's up? Here for him, no.
I believe it. I know it. This is why I have a lot of men hosts, because the women want to come on for the guys.
So the next guy that you're with, is celibacy important to you, or
yes,
it's...
So don't even talk to me if that's what you're looking for. It's plenty other vagina out here. It ain't gonna be mine. Woo! So yes.
So are you celibate until when?
Not celibate until when? Not celibate until when?
Till
wait,
marriage.
say it again. I cut you off. Say it again.
Marriage, like till the honeymoon, then it's going down. But other than that, it's a no.
I'm going to be celibate for him because I'm not that attracted to him. But if she was attracted and or aroused by the guy, she's not, all of a sudden, she's not celibate or abstinent anymore. We know the game. So the best bet for single men is to leave these types of women alone, send her over to the sexless tribe so she can find those men over there. Give, the young lady, I keep forgetting her name, but give her some more clients to work with.
This is what dating looks like in 2025! Whole room move, but I'm still with you. Still with you. DJ playing memories, low and slow. Crowd keep dancing, but we moving close. Still with you.
Shakia, tell them how they can get in touch with you and how they can get a copy of your book as well. Absolutely. The easiest way is to go to my website, www.shakiaseabrook.com. It will link you to my Instagram page, which is Shakia Seabrook 22. And it will also have a tab that's called The Decision. And you can go to read about my book. I'll give you a generalization of what the book is about, and you can go ahead and order it. And yeah, so connect with me. I love to dialogue. Let's keep this conversation going in schools and homes and just amongst your friends. So I thank you, Mary J, for the opportunity and allowing me to give a voice to the other option, which is sexual abstinence.
Because that'll weed them out if they really serious about being abstinent or celibate. Okay? Get your ass out of the secular dating market and go over there and find a guy.
I didn't grow up celibate. I lived my life, had relationships, maybe even children. But at a certain point, I decided to slow down, heal, and take sex off the table. For me, celibacy became a reset, not a punishment, but a spiritual boundary.
Celibacy helped me gain clarity. I became more intentional, more selective, and more grounded in my values. I stopped confusing chemistry with compatibility, and I learned how to protect my body, my emotions, and my peace.
What I had to accept was this. My decision doesn't automatically align me with every man. Some men are celibate by choice or faith, and many of them want partners whose paths mirror theirs. That mismatch isn't rejection, it's reality.
My growth came from alignment, not expectation. If celibacy is my path, I need to be in spaces where that's shared, faith-based communities, value-driven environments. And I can't expect men to adopt boundaries they didn't choose.
All right, so the newly celibate, abstinent Black woman. So values our strengths, values spirituality, self-discipline, and inner growth. Prioritizes celibacy and abstinence as a path to clarity. Seeks a godly union centered on shared beliefs. Displays patience, purity, and discernment. And then weaknesses, seen as rigid or overly judgmental. And that's the reason why I put that in there. Sometimes these women get upset when I tell men not to deal with women who are celibate or abstinent, if that's not what you signed up for. Okay. Struggles to find compatible men in the dating pool. And that's because sometimes these women have children, and also they're not virgins. The issues that they run into is like when they go to the sexless tribe, for example, some of those guys are virgins and they also don't have kids. And guess what? They want a woman who are virgins and don't have kids. Sometimes when you are a newly celibate woman, you don't meet their criteria. So that's why your dating pool shrinks. Okay. Let's see here. Rigid standards can be seen as unrealistic. Expecting a man expecting a man to wait, for sex when you already have proof that you didn't have sex before. You got a buckaroo running around. Okay. Can struggle navigating realities of modern dating. Everybody out here sneaking in. Relationship outcomes and challenges. Attracts men with similar faith but fewer options overall. Views casual expectations as disrespectful. Encountering, it wasn't disrespectful before, but now it is. Go figure. Encountering temptation, test commitment, and then pressure to move fast when commitment is reached. So when she does find a man sexually arousing, then that may be the guy that breaks her celibacy. And then solutions, improvements, emphasize benefits of abstinence beyond celibacy. I got something for you guys. Did you hear that? Emphasize benefits of abstinence beyond celibacy. Find men on similar spiritual journeys. Encourage non-physical, meaningful bond early. And filter men committed to abstinence or marriage. Here are some of the benefits of abstinence beyond celibacy. So psychological clarity and emotional regulation. Clearer headspace for rational partner vetting. Reduces attachment anxiety, trauma bonding, and impulsive decisions. Stronger boundary discipline. Cultivates self-control and raises standards across life. Less dependent on sex for validation or emotional regulation. Better partner screening. Removes convenience seekers early in the dating process. Reveals deeper, more aligned intentions. And then it reduces pair bonding confusion. That is something that is very prevalent in today's conversations. I hear a lot of people talk about pair bonding. Let's see here. Reduces premature emotional entanglement. Slows attachment by minimizing oxytocin-driven pair bonding. And then identity recalibration. Recovers self-worth and agency beyond sexual desirability, strength, inner values, and self-respect. And then also lower risk profile. You know damn well I was going to put that in there. No STIs, unplanned pregnancies, or legal/reputational messes. Tranquility over potential chaos. And then also increased selectivity, standards reset, raises standards instead of negotiating against loneliness, resets priorities, tolerance, and intention. So discernment builds leverage and alignment builds fulfillment. So those are some of the positives outside of, if you're not having sex, then you got to look at what else do I gain with being celibate or abstinent. There you go. Okay.